Hi, everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers for my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a fonzie, or if you're watching it afterwards, give me a fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos or when I go live. All right. All of that helps out this channel. It is greatly, greatly appreciative of all of your help. All right. So this is for the star sign of Cancer, and this is your timeless general love story. All right. For Cancer. So first we're going to pull the energy that you are sitting in when you come into this video. What is Cancer's energy when they come into this video? Please and thank you, Spirit, for their love story. What is Cancer's energy when they come into this video? Please and thank you. All right, on the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to choose your battles wisely. So this represents the Seven of Wands. So you could have somebody who is making a choice to battle you, somebody who may have a big head, somebody who feels that they, could come up against you. They want to battle you. They want to attack you in some sort of way. This is somebody who could also be very competitive with you when it comes to love. Somebody who may think, that you are smaller than them, right? So let's go ahead and see. Yeah. So we do have the Four of Wands here, which talks about somebody who's very stable in their home space, stable in their heart space, somebody who has stability within the community, somebody who has a strong solar plexus energy. We have the Three of Wands. So somebody who is able to take the lead and wait for opportunities to come to them, somebody who's attracting opportunities to them when it comes to love, somebody who is standing absolutely in their power with all of these wands. 7-7 can be significant. So what I see for you, Cancer, is I feel like you are very much at home in your heart space. I feel like you're very much, you have a stable emotional body. You're not somebody who's pushing. You just wait for opportunities to come your way. See how this hand is holding a fireball. So you have somebody who could be very much in competition with you. Look, there's another 7. 7-7 coming through here. Somebody who, you know, making a choice to come up against you, somebody who could be making a choice to be competitive against you, somebody who's very envious, somebody who's very jealous, somebody who thinks that they are bigger than you or you are smaller than them. Somebody could be waiting for some sort of an opportunity as well with the Three of Wands, waiting for some sort of an opportunity here with the Nine of Wands. So Spirit is telling you, there is a wish coming true, that you need to trust your dreams. I feel like somebody is going to reach out. They may reach out and test the waters in the dream state here. You got the Nine of Wands, somebody who could be taking some sort of a break to reconsider what they truly want, what makes them happy. I feel like for some of you, you may have to make a choice here. Absolutely. So sevens talk about things that happen for our soul's growth. It's like, how when you're growing up, your body has pains while you're growing. They're called growing pains. While your legs are growing, body is saying, yes, it hurts. Okay. Well, your soul goes through the same experience. Every wound that you've experienced with the Nine of Wands, every wound that you've experienced has been part of your soul's evolution with all the sevens here. So some of you could be on a twin flame journey where that is what is exactly has happened. Everything that you've experienced, every battle that you've overcome, every battle that you've endured, every choice that you have made has been part of your soul's evolution, your soul's growth. All right. So I feel like Cancer, you're definitely in this, you're very much in a very powerful energy right now where your vibration is being raised, where you are drawing a new love opportunity towards you, where two people are going to be on the same page, are going to have a healthy relationship, are going to have a stable relationship. This is somebody who's very much in their leadership power. I'm getting strong Venus energy where you are very magnetic. You're like in your divine feminine energy. You're very magnetic. You're very attractive. Um, I feel like you are also drawing in your soul tribe for some of you. All right. So that is kind of what I'm getting here. So, Cancers, what lesson is Cancers learning when it comes to love and relationships, to their in their love story? What is a lesson that Cancer is learning in their love story? There's a okay, patience. Yep, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's this Three of Wands energy, waiting for divine timing. You're learning to be patient. It's like you know that the divine has a plan for you. With the Four of Wands, you know the divine has a plan for you. So you can be seeing 1111, 777, 999, 333, 1313, 444. Yeah, something about your health, physical health, your solar plexus, your digestive health. So adversity, accept the challenges are the best way to learn. And that's exactly what the Seven of Wands talks about. The adversity from the people who are in competition with you, who have the green-eyed monster attached to them, people who are very envious of your attractiveness, of your beauty, very envious of, you know, like your profile or what you look like. Yeah. So you're definitely releasing control and you're trusting in divine timing when it comes to love. And through that, you are working on your health. You're working on your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. We have a lot of fiery energy coming through here. So that is what I see. So let's go ahead and pull what is going on in your headspace here for Cancer. What is going on in your headspace here? Living in society. It is possible to maintain one's individual creative identity and also be in an intimate, committed relationship. So I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. You are very much in a positive headspace where you are taking your leadership power, identity, such as identifying as being on a twin flame journey, and you're choosing your battles wisely when it comes to who you surround yourself with, because I do see there's 4 people on this card, right? And it's like you're learning to be patient. You're learning to wait for divine order. And while you're doing that, you are grounding your energy, right? Stepping into your power, right? Identifying with who you are, identifying with the community, identifying with your own individual of who you are. It's like you're not going to lose, Cancer. I feel like you are not going to lose a part of yourself to be in a committed relationship. It's like you're definitely standing in your power here, which is really awesome. My hormones aren't stable. My lower back is my weakness. That's what I feel like. You're not being hormonal. You're not being overly emotional, overly defensive, right? You're not being defensive. You're understanding that there's a higher power here. There's other people. There's a larger order. Like the divine is watching over you, and there's a divine order to everything, right? That there's something out there bigger than yourself. So you could have had somebody who was attacking your solar plexus, making you maybe have accidents or other health issues, right? Other health issues, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Um, I feel like the ancestors, the higher powers here, the people who are watching over you, that are actually freeing you from any energy interference, because I feel like somebody has been attacking you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put that there. What's going on with Cancer's heart space? What's going on with Cancer's heart space? Yep, you're definitely going through an awakening. Going through an awakening, concluding being defensive, concluding trying to push for something, right? Concluding being over emotional, being mentally and emotionally unstable, concluding allowing people to take your power away and make you feel weak minded, weak um, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. That is what I feel. And now you may have a fresh start this summer when it comes to love. So, summertime. So, you're definitely standing in your masculine power, which is your solar plexus power. And June 24th is when June 21st is when summer starts. This talks about freedom. So, you're definitely being freed. You definitely got a fresh start with a person. A choice has been made here. You received it. You received it. You made the choice, and you're like, okay, I'm going to make this choice, and I'm going to be patient and trust the divine. Got something special waiting for me. All right. So let's go ahead and see, how has your past relationships influenced your present situation? Yeah, the sun. I'm telling you, the sun. When the sun moves into Cancer, you're definitely going to have a new beginning here, but this is talking about the past. So when it comes to the past, things have been illuminated. The sun is fire energy. So last summer could have been significant. Or when the sun was in a fire sign like Aries, or when the sun was in Sagittarius last year was significant. I'm seeing strong Aries here, because Aries is April 3rd. So maybe this past Aries season, you've made a decision. You made a decision to say, you know what? I'm not going to let nobody have power over me. I want to take the lead. I want to ground my energy. I want a fresh start. So you could have planted some sort of seed in Aries season with a particular person. So, yeah, a ship, a tree, and a key. So you could, this is definitely talking about a relationship with the ancestors, trusting in divine timing, and understanding that that's the key to manifesting. That is the key to drawing something towards you. So the sun, the past relationships and how they're influencing in the present with the sun. What's the sun illuminating? Yep, the Hermit. So in the past, possibly last September 31st could be significant. So I feel like in the past, you're realizing that you went through the dark night of the soul. This is the hermit mode. You had to go into hermit mode. You had to go into hermit mode. You needed to feel more like you were finding the lost pieces of yourself. You're finding the light. There's a lot of light energy here. In Cancer, I feel like you had to go into the dark night of the soul to find that balance between your masculine and feminine energy. Because I feel like you felt powerless. Like you could have been more in your masculine energy and made your divine feminine part of yourself feel powerless. So the sun illuminated something in a past relationship as to why maybe you went into hermit mode. I feel like you're a very old soul. I feel like you had to learn a lot of lessons here with this 9 energy. You had to learn a lot of lessons. You had to go through the dark night of the soul to heal wounds. One of the wounds is being impatient. And that's what I mean. Your heart is awakening, right? Your heart is awakening that this was key. This was key to concluding perhaps a cycle, right? Is you're awakening, you're learning to be patient, you're learning to trust the process, you're learning that to raise your vibration and the power of attraction, right? Um, yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah, you had to go through a healing phase. You went to that dark night of soul to heal wounds, to heal the energy of feeling wounded, feeling in despair, right? To see the truth of a situation. All right. Yeah. To see the next steps given. So somebody may feel as though they have unfinished business with you. Yeah, the 8 of Swords. So you're not powerless. You're not trapped in your head, right? What you were doing is you had to go within yourself, right? In this hermit mode to heal these wounds, the wounds of despair, the wounds of heartache, right? So that you could see what your next steps were. So another 3 and a 4. So 43, 34 could be significant here. Yeah. So I feel like in the past, things have come up, things have bubbled to the surface, right? The sun purifies, the sun talks about success, the purification. You had to go through a purification phase here when it comes to past relationships. So you have to walk a journey for a while, maybe 9 years or more. You had to walk this journey alone for a while. You had to go into celibacy mode so that you could heal wounds of why you attract people, places, and situations to you, why you are always defensive, why you feel always attacked or, uh, you know, there could have been a green-eyed monster who is very envious of your attraction as well. All right. So that is what I see. So the present situation for Cancer, the present situation for Cancer with their love story. What's the present situation with their love story? Yep, you're lucky. Luck is on your side, is what I feel. And that makes Jupiter in Cancer in the present moment. Jupiter in Cancer is bringing luck to you. So we do have the 6 of Pentacles. So in the present moment, you're very balanced. You're taking the lead of your life. You are attracting what you want to you. You're not chasing. I feel like you are very connected to the divine. You're realizing that you are connected to a higher power, that there are people larger than you in your universe. I feel like Cancer, I feel like there's definitely a balanced energy here, very balanced. So the clover for Cancer in the present moment, 9 of Wands. Yep. So in the 9 of Wands, this talks about going through that dark night of the soul, right? The 9 of Wands talks about the wounded warrior, where you may be the kind of person who had a lot of people take advantage of your generosity, right? People who, would, and I feel like whatever this dark night of the soul was, it was definitely uncomfortable. Definitely. I am definitely seeing 999. It was definitely uncomfortable to go with. Why? Because you had to face these wounds. You had to. It's like you had no choice. And through facing these wounds, right, it has taught you to step into your power. See how she's got the 8 wands, but she's holding on to that one wand. That wand is a source of inspiration. So every wound that you've endured has given you a source of inspiration. This has made you become that wounded warrior. You definitely have been through the flames of destruction, the flames of people being envious of you, people who've been attacking you because of what? Because they see your power, right? They see who you are. Somebody who's very, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're very empathic. You are like a magnet. Your energy is like a magnet, and you draw all these bugs to you. Some bugs are good, some bugs are bad, right? So presently, you're standing in a very positive energy, Cancer, where Jupiter is helping you to expand your mind. It's helping to give you that wisdom, the wisdom through the wounds, right? I'm also getting Chiron in Aries. Something about that is significant for you, right? People who have played you for a fool, right? Played foolish games with you, thought you were a clown. This is somebody who was in clown mode, who was trying to keep you confused, right? Keeping confused and make you feel like there was nobody watching over you, right? There was nobody there on your side to battle with you. But I feel like you're awakening and you're concluding this cycle of feeling like nobody has your back, right? All right. So, hidden influences for Cancer. What are the hidden influences in their love story? What is the hidden influences in Cancer's love story? Mountain. So you have definitely had a lot of obstacles when it comes to love. That's this Nine of Wands energy. You've had a lot of wounds when it comes to love. And I feel like whoever you are, you're a people pleaser, right? So the hidden influences is somebody could literally be talking a lot of smack, be very envious of you, maybe even verbally attacking you, or you could be feeling verbally attacked by somebody. The mountain talks about the strength, right? The mountain doesn't move through any storm, through any whatever is happening around it. The mountains never move. So I feel like that's what's hidden is your inner strength. You're realizing that every storm that was thrown at you really did not knock you off out of your spot, right? So, mountain for hidden influences for Cancer with their love story. Yeah. So the what's hidden is being revealed to you. Because this is the unknown card. This talks about hidden things, right? But it's in reverse. So what was hidden is being revealed to you. Somebody literally could be bringing you some sort of truth about a hidden enemy. Or there could literally be a hidden enemy who is wanting to attack you, or there could be you or somebody could be very defensive here. I also feel like what's hidden is that you're definitely protected, but this person wanted you to feel they didn't want you to see something clearly here. Yeah, this person was very greedy, right? This person could have been working with an Aries. This person could have wanted to steal your identity as well. This person had a very bad attitude, right? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's very greedy. Somebody who's very materialistic. And this could be that Eight of Wands, right? Cancer. Somebody who was choosing to come up against you. This could have been somebody who was trying to give you bad advice. This also could be somebody who, like I said, is very greedy, very materialistic. This could be somebody who also could have told a big fat lie to create an obstacle in your love story. But this is also somebody who could have been throwing the rock, hiding the hand, right? That hidden enemy. This is your hidden enemy. Obstacles. What's the obstacle in Cancer's love story? The obstacle. I just feel like they were trying to block your journey. They were trying to block you from stepping into your power, is what I feel here. This greedy individual. Okay. So, what's the obstacle in Cancer's love story? Yeah. The obstacle is you had a hidden enemy here, right here. A hidden enemy who was I feel like this hidden enemy was giving somebody a lot of bad advice. If you look at these two mice, you have two mice going this way and you have a mouse looking backwards, right? So you definitely have a mouse, right? A mouse over here who is looking at this ring. And then you got these two other mice over here are looking the opposite way. And they're worried about nibbling on the cheese, while this mouse is worried about your relationship. So I feel like you may have had three people involved in this situation, right? Three big-headed people involved in this situation who made some sort of a plan, right? Made some sort of a plan to attack you. Who lied to you, possibly. Who wanted you to reconsider something, wanted you to not see something clearly about the obstacle that they were placing in your path in your love story. Somebody has a sun in Virgo here. This could have been one of the mices in the house who was creating the obstacle. This is somebody who did not want them to see who was placing it. Okay. So, obstacles. Sevens are all over these cards. They are sevens and nines. All right, ring and mice when it comes to hidden obstacles for Cancer's love story. Yep, 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like the obstacle is they didn't want some sort of a relationship to work. They didn't want you to work on yourself. They didn't want a relationship to work. They wanted you to choose to be at war with yourself. And I feel like these people have a big head. You definitely have one who was really focused on your relationship, focused on trying to create obstacles in your relationship, put mountains in your relationship. This person was really, really, really trying to get you to, because I'm seeing a rose dropping to the floor, right? That's what I feel. I feel like these people were working really hard at creating obstacles in your love story. They didn't want you to be happy, right? They wanted you to be alone. See how she's all alone working? My nose is really itchy right now. Yeah, somebody coming into your dreams, right? Coming into your dreams, making you, with the moon card, somebody who was throwing a rock, hiding a hand, right? They wanted you to be all up in your emotions, right? Because it's like I feel like they were going back to another person saying, listen, right? Because this person, see, the crystal ball was clouded. So they were definitely trying to cloud somebody from feeling like that love is meant for them. I feel like this person just wanted this person to always be stuck in the period of darkness, right? They always wanted to stay in this wounded warrior energy. They always wanted to be a bit paranoid, right? I feel like there was a lot of nibbling on your food for thought for somebody, right? They were always playing in your dreams, right? So I feel for some of you cancers, because the moon does rule cancer, I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're single, successful, and sexy, and this person was very envious of that. That's what I feel. The Nine of Pentacles talks about self-confidence, self-esteem, right? Somebody who's good at building things, right? A master builder is coming through here. So I also feel too, you could have also seen divine timing in your dreams, right? You could have seen divine timing in your dreams. This is somebody who has premonition dreams. Somebody who healed the wounds, and somebody who healed the wounds and is not afraid to be single, right? Somebody who's not afraid to be alone and wait patiently for their person. And you had somebody who was playing on somebody's emotions. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've seen divine timing in your dreams. Yeah, this person wanted you to be in this energy of hopelessness. They were trying to sever your soul star chakra, right? And it's like they wanted you, I feel like they were at war with you. But this person is in I feel like they were at war with you in the dark, like at nighttime mostly. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next question here. Let me see what they were saying behind your back. What were they saying behind Cancer's back? Because I feel like there was a lot of chitter chatter with the mice, right? A lot of chitter chatter. Nibbling on information. Let's see what they were saying behind Cancer's back. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this relationship. So they were also trying to block your finances. That's why you got the Nine of Pentacles here. They were trying to block your finances. They were trying to because I feel like they knew, because I feel like they were doing readings on you, right? Behind your back. I feel like they were remote viewing. They were watching you. And I feel like every step that you would take, they would take a step ahead of you. Because that's what the mouse in the house talks about. Creating obstacles in your finances. It's like they did a reading on you and they found out information on how to block you, how to affect relationships. And they knew one way to affect a relationship is to challenge somebody's finances, because they know that nobody would want to be with somebody who cannot be nobody would want to be with somebody who cannot fend for themselves, somebody who was not stable, somebody who could not, you know what I mean, who could not take care of themselves. Thank you, Spirit, right? That's what I feel. So they come into your dreams and possibly try to steal your identity. Yep. And one of the ways that they were doing that was putting blockages in your finances, creating obstacles. They didn't want you to know what they were doing. So it's like they chose, right? Yeah, being apart has been life-changing for me. Trying to keep you two apart, right? Trying to change this person's mind. Oh, Cancer can't take care of themselves. Cancer is financially broke. They're gonna use you for money, right? That's all they want you for. They're a gold digger, right? They don't know how to work and support themselves. This is kind of like what I feel like they were telling this person behind your back. It's like they were looking into your life. They were nibbling on every piece of information that they could get and going back and telling somebody, like gossip, lying, spying, right? Trying to change somebody's mind. Give me one more card, please, and thank you. What are these people saying? I look at your picture often. So they could have also been using your picture to attack you, because they felt they were better than you. They felt they were the god, right? You were the dog, they were the master. And now they're waiting for some sort of result for a seed that they had planted when it comes to financially. I feel like this person is not only trying to keep you two apart by making you look like you're a gold digger, but I feel like they were trying to paint a very bad picture of you that make you feel powerless, to like stealing your power. 777 is coming through. Yeah, this is a friend, somebody you considered a friend, somebody who come in as a friend that was actually a hidden ally. This could have been a Virgo sun, somebody who has Virgo sun. Yep. They made it, somebody could be making a decision to balance out this relationship. Yep. Alrighty. So what's okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, outside influences for Cancer's love story. Outside influences for Cancer's love story, please and thank you. Outside influences for Cancer's love story. So you're definitely at a crossroads right now. You may have to make a choice. Yep. You may have to make some sort of choice. 222 is significant. I'm also seeing 999 is very significant. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So outside influences, there could be somebody coming towards you and giving you the truth. And you may have to make some sort of a decision when it comes to love. All right. Because you could see that this person is definitely holding a rose. I would be very, very careful, because I am seeing 999 here, which talks about learning hard lessons, right? Learning very hard lessons. I feel like this person thought that they could teach you something, right? Again, dog master situation. So outside influences with the crossroads and a lady. You also may have to, if you're this lady, you definitely got to make a crossroads. I see 2 females on here. So this could be the 2 females of the 3 people. Or Virgo with a sun in Virgo could be a female who was part of the problem, who kept getting readings. Yep, King of Cups in reverse. This person's a womanizer. So I feel like outside influences is there could be a womanizer coming your way and giving you some sort of truth about who this person was that created obstacles, that were trying to say you were a gold digger, somebody who was trying to say that, you know, you can't support yourself, you don't have stability underneath your feet. This is somebody who was choosing to be the green-eyed monster, somebody who was choosing to attack you because they were envious of your power, they're envious of your divine support. So they could be, you know, the lower back could be significant. The lower back is sacral, solar plexus, and root chakra. So this person could have been doing root work on you to help to like try to influence somebody from coming towards you. So be aware of somebody outside of yourself coming towards you. This person is heartless. They could be trying to trick you to make it some sort of a quick decision. This person it could be very greedy, or this could be somebody coming in and giving you a message about this person. You take the message as it resonates. Yep, we got the High Priestess. This is somebody who is a secret mistress, somebody who you may have blocked communication with, that again, is trying to say you're a gold digger, right? Somebody who's not stable, somebody who, could be homeless, somebody who could be trying to wreck your home, wreck your relationships, somebody who could be getting readings on you, giving you misinformation here, telling, like I said, see how you got two people laying a wrap here, right? This could be definitely two people. Absolutely. So you got the female energy here who gave somebody some miscommunication. They did not tell the truth here about somebody's stability. Somebody who was calling somebody a gold digger, somebody who's only out for the money, right? With the Two of Cups, somebody only come in and partnered up with somebody to get a piece of the pie, so to speak, right? So this person could be coming back in, wanting you to partner back up with them. Be aware of that, because this person has a hidden agenda. This person also could be receiving karma because they can't see into your life no more, right? Their crystal ball is cloudy because of the choice that they made to come up against you. The best course of action for Cancer's love story. The best course of action for Cancer's love story. Best course of action for Cancer's love story, please and thank you. Best course of action for Cancer's love story. What should they do? What's the best course of action for Cancer? Yep, I'm telling you, somebody is very sly. Somebody is very cunning. We got the Nine of Wands coming through for the third time. 9/14 could be significant, be somebody's birthday. Somebody is getting their ass whooped, right? See the King of Cups? Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody, look, master dog. Master dog. So somebody is definitely they're getting their ass whooped. The sneaky, conniving mouse who had some sort of a plan here. The best course of action with the fox. The best course of action for Cancer when it comes to this fox. Somebody is very deceptive. Somebody is very manipulative. Yep, Queen of Swords. So the best action to take is to cut this person off in their tracks. Cut this person off. Turn your back to them, because the only thing they're coming in is they're just going to keep wounding you if you don't, right? Cancer. Somebody thinks they're clever. Somebody thinks they're very clever here. They think that they're very clever with this plan. This person did root work on somebody. Look at the crow flying above that fox. This is a predator, right? This is somebody who's a predator. So the crows could be warning you about this individual and say the best course of action is just to turn your back and don't respond. Cut this person off, right? Because this person is deceptive. This King of Cups. So somebody could be coming your way before the real deal comes to get you to choose them. But I do see you're turning your back to them. You're like, nah, I don't want it, right? I don't want it. And it could be sent in by somebody who has a sun in Virgo. This is somebody who found joy off of being clever, found joy off of taking your energy and using it for their own empowerment to manifest off of. Yep, Six of Swords. So the best course of action to take is to, this is another 11. 11 is coming in, right? The best course of action to do is to lay it to rest, right? This person is just coming in to trigger you, right? This is somebody who doesn't believe in traditional relationships. This is the type of person who likes to be in third-party situations. The Six of Swords in reverse talks about somebody who is stuck in this deceptive way of always triggering somebody, right? This could be a coven as well with the Hierophant. This could be a coven of people working together. It's like at least 3 people working together here. So the outcome for Cancer, the outcome for Cancer, the outcome for Cancer. The Queen of Swords in the upright position talks about somebody who was laughing at their plan, laughing at your wounds, right? This is somebody who is like very narcissistic, somebody who could be very manipulative, but this also talks about somebody who speaks the truth, right? Somebody is very insightful, somebody who's very connected to their higher self, but I feel like the best course of action to take is to ignore this conniving individual, right? Turn your back to them. Don't allow them to manipulate you. Don't allow them. It's like the best thing you can do is just laugh at them, right? Because I feel like this fox is a very narcissistic, very manipulative. This person thinks they're clever. They think they're a master manipulator. All right, outcome. Yep, you got the key. Whip. Somebody is getting whipped. Right? Somebody is getting whipped for treating somebody like a dog. And it could be this fish, right? This could be a Pisces. Okay, so the key as the outcome. So you're being handed a key here. Master number 22, master number 33, 333, 222, 999, 777. If you're seeing those numbers, more than likely this message is for you. All right. We are going to pull what some signs of Spirit is showing you. So the key is, right, to lay it to rest. The key is, so we have a 4 here. The key is to keep working on those wounds. Keep healing. Because the divine is going to hand you a key that's going to unlock an opportunity for love for you. Yeah. Balance is going to be restored. The truth is going to be restored. You're healing your heart from these deceptive individuals. This person is definitely a master manipulator. Yep. They wanted you to miss some sort of an opportunity when it comes to love. This is 2 people who shared the same vision, who teamed up together and made a choice to come up against you. Right? This is somebody who now may feel powerless, right? This is somebody who's very arrogant, somebody who's very a master manipulator, right? Who very well could have heart problems now. So, yeah, there is balance being restored. I feel like justice is going to be served in this situation. I feel like the truth is going to be delivered. 2 people are definitely going to come together. There's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation here, which is going to bring about an ending of some sort. All right. So let's see, what are some signs that you're showing, Cancer? What are some signs that you're showing, Cancer, with their love story? What signs are you showing, Cancer, when it comes to their love story? Spirit of the moon, cycles, visions, and dreams. So definitely a witch in the a witch. You're seeing something in your dreams. Your dreams are revealing that there definitely was a witch in the mix here. Every moon cycle, they were doing something against you. This is somebody who was a master manipulator, somebody who manipulates magic, somebody who, again, used their vision to manipulate and place obstacles in between your relationship and your love story. This person definitely could also, their vision could be blocked. It could be a bit distorted. This is somebody who did not want you to see. I'm telling you, they did spells on you. This person did love spells on you, right? Why? Because you're unique. You're one of a kind. This witch did spells every moon cycle. Every moon cycle, they did spells to place obstacles in your love life, in your finances. And then the whole time they were going around your back telling everybody you're a gold digger. You don't know how to take care of yourself. You are, you lack stability on a finance level. Yeah. And I feel like they were using your picture in spells. Yeah, look, and I feel like definitely a water sign. They were envious of your beauty, right? But I feel like in the summertime, you're going to be freed from this. You're 11111, right? Your thoughts are magical. Look, there's a sneaky snake. What did I say about the snake? Who thought they were clever, right? Who was preying on you, who was choosing to be this manipulator, to come up against you, to wage war on you, choosing to be your enemy, like the prey predator, right? Look, they're angry. Look at that fox's face. They're angry. Yeah, just remember, the justice, the scales are being balanced here, right? Somebody is getting their justice for this. Two people are going to come together because there's a soul contract here. There's definitely a soul contract here, and that's the truth, right? Archangel Michael is done stepping up in the house and serving some karma, right? And you're going to have your fresh start again this summer with your person. He's making a choice. He received the message. So what are the crows warning Cancer about? And this will be the end of your reading. What are the crows? Because we do have a crow on this card, seem. What are the crows warning Cancer about? What are the crows warning Cancer about? Telling you to be thankful. So be thankful is what they're saying. The crows are saying give thanks, right? Thank you for trying to knock me off my pedestal. Thank you for all the wounds that you gave me, because if I didn't get those wounds, right, I wouldn't have been able to brush myself off and gain the inspiration to grow, right? Thank you for giving me the inspiration to grow. Thank you for trying to prey on my downfall. This is giving me the energy of all the rocks that these mice, these conniving people threw at you. You took those rocks and you placed them precisely in your path and you built off of it, right? You built off of it. Where's it at here? Took all those rocks that were thrown at you, right? And you built off of it. You've mastered something with it. And it's changing your energy. It's changing your vibration. right? This person was definitely playing on your weaknesses, playing on your chakras, specifically your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. Yep, there's new opportunities coming your way. You're definitely escaping the clutches of these witches, right? So you're being asked to relax, right? Relax, rejuvenate, and feel refreshed. Maybe go near some water. To become whole, first you must let yourself be broken. So your ancestors could be warning you, your higher spirit team could be warning you about these individuals who have tried to break you, but they didn't. That's what they were trying to do, break you. So that you wouldn't find in this dark night of the soul, find all the missing pieces of yourself. They didn't want you to. Yeah. So Spirit's telling you, you got this. Stay at peace. Because your peace, your laugh is very magical, right? Say no more. Only stay close to people who lift you up, right? That's the wisdom you need to know. Practice mindfulness, right? Be very aware that love is coming your way. But you had to go through this ego death to gain the wisdom, right? The dark night of the soul, to gain the wisdom, to get purified, to get cleansed, to be healed for your transformation. All right. So that's what I got for you, Cancers. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this love story.